What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. One of my favorite people. I mean, we've had a string of these. First, it was Thomas Mahler from Moon Studios. Then it was Matthew Karch over at Saber. And now the latest Golden Girl is Laura Fryer, the former executive producer for Gears of War. She started with Dragon Age, the Veilguard, absolutely eviscerated them and all the mistakes they made. The video we just had come out was her talking about Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed Shadows and the baffling decision to make Yasuke the main character, despite the obvious controversy that was going to create. And now we have her talking about the next big controversy and what I definitely think will be the next Dragon Age, the Veilguard, and that is Obsidian Entertainment's Avowed, and specifically the art director Matt Hansen, who, if you believe Smash JT and Endymion and other people with their sources, he is one of the main people behind the woke mind virus over there and the pronouns in bio and the climate of fear and toxic positivity that you see in a lot of studios. So, of course, we can't talk about her reaction and response until we talk about what she's reacting and responding to. This specifically, because she went on the other ones we talked about, this is about Matt Hansen, Obsidian Entertainment's Avowed, that we saw someone had a review copy. They put out the character sheet, and we saw that there are he, him pronouns, which of course led Elon Musk responding to, well, first Grum saying, I'm drawing a line, I'm rejecting any game that has pronouns in it. And yes, you grammar Nazis know what we're talking about. We don't mean the basic he, him, she, her. We mean the forced modern day pronouns, the zim, zim, zers, and all the other fucking they, them type things that have been added. Elon, of course, said having pronouns in a fantasy video game is unacceptable, correct, which caused Matt Hansen to melt the fuck down. Sickos JPG, I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game, and I cannot believe it actually happened. Just wait until you see the default, you sad little shit. Well, that's where Fryer comes in. She says, I personally find this situation baffling. Does he know Elon personally? No, none of them know Elon personally, but they get triggered nonetheless. Twitter at the time was an absolute leftist echo chamber. You would get banned for stating biological reality, and you would get banned for pushing against any sort of narrative. That has changed. That upsets them, and they think he's fascist. So no, don't know him personally, but they hate that he rallies for baseness and return to sanity. Why does he want to make Elon mad with his game? See that first part. Elon also calls out the woke mind virus that they are completely captured by, and he points out and calls into question their corrupted art, that none of their art is pure if it's handcuffed to all of these agendas. Why would you say that to someone who is easily one of the most controversial people on the planet and therefore has millions of people reading his posts? Yeah, Elon's shit posts get 30 million plus people watching it, so it is retarded to try and go after him. This interaction may be maybe the one impression that people will ever have of the game Avowed. I know plenty of people that were very much looking forward to playing Avowed. Obsidian Entertainment still has a lot of goodwill from its past works, Knights of the Old Republic 2, Neverwinter Nights. It's got New Vegas. Now, granted, most of the people that made those games have left, but Obsidian Entertainment still has the name. Outer Worlds is loved by some. And so, yeah, they were going to like Avowed until Matt Hansen opened his fucking gob and started talking. So she continues, to be clear, I'm fine if Elon ends up not buying it. That's his choice. Talking about Avowed. What I'm not fine with is a leader putting his team and game at risk. If you don't like my politics, don't buy my books. Putting everyone at risk with that sentiment. Same thing with video games. And this is where social media comes in. At any point, you can read something, get offended, and with one emotional outburst online, you can change your game's momentum. You can ruin years of a team's work. Of course, Avowed is likely going to be review bombed. There are plenty of people that are more than happy to join the fight. Avowed is now mired in controversy, and when they launch, they will have to overcome this situation. And that's the tragedy, because it sounds like it might be a great game. Yeah, if anything, it does sound like Avowed's gameplay and story will be better than Veilguard, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Either way, Matt Hansen's very public attacking and melting down is not doing them any service whatsoever. There are plenty of people that are more than happy to join the fight. Avowed is now mired in controversy, and when they launch, they will have to overcome the situation. And that's the tragedy, because it sounds like it might be a great game, and it's heartbreaking to think it may never get a chance. I feel sorry for the team that's working on the game, because having all of this going on while you're trying to finalize a game is not, it's not outcomes that you want. And you could see here that the Avowed is actually dropping. I mean, it has a much higher one than Veilguard, but it's there. It's there, number 31 on the wish list. Either way, we go on to note here how Dragon Age dropped. The last time we really heard anything about Obsidian, it was the leaked email, if you believe it, from Smash JT here, of the Obsidian CEO, basically saying that he hopes the whole thing with Matt Hansen is going to blow over, and that's how they just let it go away, not talking about it. But you got the Laura Friars and others, and Matt Hansen still saying things every once in a while. So yeah, God, I love when people like this. Laura Fryer becoming one of my favorites, calling out everything they're doing wrong and just saying the sensible things that we're saying. Why would you attack your fans? Why would you say any of that? We know the answer, but again, glad that we've got people like her coming out and saying the true. Either way, you let me know what you think about all this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.